Okay, welcome to Mystery Exile. Let's play Mystery Exile. And Mystery Exile is the third game in a long series of Myst games created by Ubisoft and developed by Presto Studios, this one in particular. As you can see on the bottom left and bottom right side of the screen, there are their logos. Also with their websites, so if for some reason you are extremely interested by any of those companies, you can go to those websites. But we're going to start a new game. The background story isn't very important for Mystery Exile, so I may mention it, but I don't think I'll need to. New game. Oh yeah, the magic of not installing the full game. Inserting new discs. I'll probably crop many of these out, but I thought I'd put a few in to get the boring effect of changing discs, so that you're getting the real Exile experience. We have a live audience here today. Okay, here it goes. I'll be quiet.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, a testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang. Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age, one that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to that age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Okay. So, where are we?
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Looks like someone knows. Oh, we have to turn around. Okay, we'll look at that later. Let's talk to this lady.
We call it Tamana. We moved here after Atreus finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too. I'm so glad to see you. I told Atreus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long.
I don't even know who you are.
Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks. But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
Because I don't want to. That's why. Okay. So now we can take a look at the extremely Arizona-like scenery. Apparently, there is no water here except for at this place. That's the idea that I'm getting from this. Well, let's go exploring. Not much to explore in this room. Maybe this is his study.
I'm sorry, the other door.
Okay, so apparently that was the wrong door. That's a shame. Nice. I would like to live here, though. Looks like a nice place. Let's go look at the baby.
You know, this trip is exactly what Atreus needs right now. I haven't been able to get him out of the house for months, ever since he found his journals out of place. But seeing how well the Dunny have settled in on Relation should help him to finally relax.
Why do I have a feeling that she is doing the exact same thing with the baby over and over? It's a little stiff, too. Like, the baby's, like, really tense. Okay, so apparently this should be the right door. Ah, there we go. It is. Ooh, the music changes. Ooh. What, is this supposed to be creepy? Can't look at anything else. Over here. Here's a lot of books. And... ooh. Doesn't look good. As you know, that's a linking book, but looking at the cover, that's actually the Riven linking book, which was involved in the last game, but that's not going to be important. A few items here. No importance whatsoever to the game. Taman. Thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tamana has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I'm overreacting, as Catherine suggests, but the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all of my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library on Myst, after my own sons, Cirrus and Achenar, destroyed so many of my books, I have come to realize how delicate this link is to my worlds. I have never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, as they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Sincerely, Atreus. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure that will have no importance to the story of this game at all. I'm not going to use any reasoning here. I'm just going to tell you that that's Cirrus and that's Achenar. That's all you need to know. Wow. That's an amazing shot. They really had to put that in there. I'm glad the developers thought that was important to put in there. You may think that this is some kind of hint to something later in the game, and you would be absolutely wrong. This has no importance whatsoever, as does almost everything in this office. And a picture of Catherine and the baby. Again, they both look scared. Well, the baby looks scared, and, oh, Catherine, yes, that would be the woman outside. I kind of forgot to mention that. Atreus' wife. I'm not going to explain how I know many of these things. I'm just going to tell you the information. Sometimes I will reason it, though. Murals here, which I'm not going to explain because they have no importance in this game's story. And we are not going to bother with telling you the entire history of Myst. And I hope I have enough time for this cutscene. So, here we go. This is the Relation book that they were talking about. Apparently Atreus just wrote the Age of Relation, and that is where we're supposed to be going. And it might be interesting to explore Relation. So, all we have to do is wait for Atreus now.
Well, my friend, I see you found the Relation book. Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting. Since we'll be gone a few days, I need to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Relation. I thought you might find it interesting to read about what I'd hoped to achieve, compare it to what the age truly is. Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Relation, and we'll be off. Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Okay.
No! No!
amazing security system you've got here. You can actually stay on this screen as long as you want. But I'm not going to. Here we go. So we're following him. And why do I have a big feeling that Atris won't be able to follow us for some ridiculous reason? Well, there he goes. I guess we should follow him. But we'll do that in the next video. Hope you are excited for the next one. Bye. Okay, that was the end of my first video, which I hope you enjoyed. I do have a few things to say first, however. I'll explain a few things about what we just saw and how we just played. The Dunny, an ancient underground civilization, created the art of writing ages. These ages were linked to other worlds. Among these age writers is Atris, the man who we met in the study. He seemed to know us, and Catherine, who I'll get to later, seemed to imply that as well. We were there to visit an age, Relishon, which is now the place where the Dunny live. Something went wrong while Atris was talking to us. A man linked into the room, threw a fire marble at the drapes, and took the Relishon book. We followed this man by linking with the book that he came out from. Now remember the Riven book? In the last game, we were in that age, saving Catherine, Atris's wife. About 10 years later, we meet Atris and Catherine again, and the events of Exile begin. Everything makes sense? Now about the Let's Play. I'm dedicating this Let's Play to 3 amazing Let's Players. Darkfool99, Delandu3000, and Shady Paradox. Good job for all of your hard work on what you've done in this YouTube field. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the series of Myst 3 Exile.